everyone, it's me, Sherry. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to do a talk through get ready with me, but some of the parts might be speeded up, like if I'm doing my foundation. If I just find it too long, I'm going to speed it up. And this is going to be a Too Faced tutorial. I got this new carousel. Can you guys even see that? I don't even know if you can see that back there. The, what's this called? The Grand Chateau for Christmas, and I wanted to do a, look with that. And I also have a bunch of Too Faced products that I got for Christmas, including these little lipsticks that are back here. I don't know if you can see them or not. Yeah, you can kind of see them. Alright, so some of the products aren't Too Faced. Like for instance, I'm using this Avon Face Perfector Primer that my cousin Darlene, she didn't like it, so she just gave it to me. It just says face protector. It doesn't actually say it's a primer, but it has SPF 20 in it, so it's always good to use. So I'm just going to put some of that on first. And I don't have a Too Faced concealer, so I'll have to use something else. And I don't have Too Faced powder, but I have blush, bronzer, and highlight. So I might have to incorporate a couple of different other things in here. I don't have Too Faced eyeliner either, but alright. So I'm just going to spread that all over. Okay, and I have the Born This Way foundation, so I'm going to use that. And I'm going to use, I don't have my beauty blender dampened, so I guess I will have to use it on a brush. Just trying to find the right brush here, guys. Just bear with me. Maybe I'll try it on my Real Techniques buffing brush this time and buff it into my skin. Okay, I'm just going to take a pump on that. Maybe 2 pumps. That should do it, actually. And let me just grab my handy dandy mirror in here so I can see what I'm doing. Does anybody watch Wayne Goss on my channel here? I was watching a video from him today about covering up your pores, and he said to blend it this way and then blend back this way. So I'm going to try that technique. Because I'm not an expert. He's an expert. He's a makeup artist. And I don't claim to be an expert. I just do what I like to do. And sometimes I just record myself getting ready. After using my Beauty Junkies brush, this Real Techniques buffing brush just isn't getting the job done. Well, it is, but the Beauty Junkie one I like better. Putting some on my eyeballs. My chair's squeaky. I need to start moisturizing under my eyes. Should be doing it all the time anyway, but I kind of got out of the habit of doing it. And I can see scalies under there. I'm just going to do one more little pump. I have to buy the full size of this foundation because I do really like it. I just feel like I need a little tiny bit more coverage. But that's the thing I like about this. Why is that so streaky? Am I using the right brush? Yeah. I used to like this brush for foundation. I feel it's going on very streaky right now. I have to work. I hate that this chair is squeaking. Sorry, guys. I think this foundation might be a little too yellow toned for me. I might have to get a different color when I actually get it, but I can fix it. That is the color. I forgot to mention that in case anybody was interested. It's in vanilla, and as you can see, I'll hold it up against the black. Don't mind my dirty mirror, but it's kind of yellowy. Okay, So let's go back over it this way like Wayne Goss said to do and see. I find that's making it worse. It's probably this, oh, there was a dot on my forehead that wasn't blended out. Yeah, I used to like this buffing brush for doing my foundation, because I guess it was the only thing I had. Now, I'm not liking it as much. And to anybody who actually does like it, I mean, that's fine, because I used to use it and I used to love it, but I just want to milk this into my skin. I just don't find it did as nice. I think it's just because I'm spoiled from that Beauty Junkies brush, which is like a dupe for the Sigma brush. I have other brushes over here that I got to haul too, so I'll talk about them in a bit. Although, that looks pretty good after I patted it in with my fingers. I can't remember if that CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous concealer was in my last empties or not. It should have been, but I have to use my Maybelline Fit Me concealer because I don't have a Too Faced concealer. I don't even know if there is a good concealer from Too Faced, is there? And then I'm just going to put a little bit extra on my Cupid's bow and down my nose and just kind of blend out whatever's left on the brush in these areas. So there's going to be a few things that I'm just not going to have Too Faced products for. I'm just going to blend that out with the same brush there because my beauty blenders aren't dampened and I don't feel like going to do that. I'll blend it out a little bit with my brush and then I'll pat it in with my finger. Because this isn't technically the best brush for this. No, it's just not getting the job done. Alright, so I'll blend it in with my finger. Alright. That looks pretty good. Okay, and to set that concealer, I'm going to use NYX's Banana Powder. And I like using this, what's it called? Crayon brush. Sometimes to just set the under eyes. Just fits very well under there. Okay. And then I will use this big fluffy Eco Tools powder brush with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, which I am determined to use up in 2016 if it's the last thing I do. I am not going to use any other setting powder but that one until it's used up. That's my goal. But see, you only need so little of this. But sometimes I use that, like in the summer, I'll use it all over my face. And that's the only thing I'll use. Alright, so now that I have a clean slate to work with, actually the first thing I'm going to do is prime my eyelids with my MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre before I get into anything else. And then here on out it will be all Too Faced. This is the only thing I use for an eyelid primer. I used to have like Too Faced Shadow Insurance and Urban Decay Primer Potion. but I find this just works just as good, so. And it lasts forever. Kirsten had like a paint pot for like literally forever, and then she had Painterly, but I found that pulled too pink, so I went with soft ochre. What? Alright, now we're going to start off with some bronzer. And there's actually a bronzer in this, and I'm only going to bronze and not contour today. So I do have a bronzer in this palette. I just don't know which one it's in. Oh, look at that. And this has a bit of glimmer in it. It's called Jolie, but I'm just going to use it anyway. And like I said, I'll use my bronzer brush with it, an actual bronzer brush. Alright, I'm just going very lightly with it because it does have some shimmer in it. And I don't want to contour. And I just dropped it on the floor. I don't want to contour, I just want to bronze up my complexion. Oh, whoa, whoa. I did not know how pigmented that was. Okay, we're going to have to buff that out. So one dip and that's going to be good enough for my whole face. Stay tuned with this, guys. I am going to work on this bronzer for a few. I didn't realize how pigmented that was. Whew. Okay, just a hint if anybody has that Chateau palette, that bronzer. It's very pigmented. Okay, so this is basically, I toned it down the best that I could. It's kind of a little stronger than what I normally do. I'm going to use this blush from the green Tiffany blue type palette, and it is called Mademoiselle. And I just tapped my brush in it and I realized this is extremely pigmented too, so we're just going to tap that off. I'm going very peachy and golden tone today, apparently. And we're going to blend it back. I don't know, I guess the bronzer doesn't look terrible, but I don't typically use that much bronzer, so bronzer. Can't talk today. Okay, that's more than enough blush for this girl. I wasn't even thinking I should have did my eye makeup first because these Too Faced palettes tend to have a little bit of fallout. Not always, I shouldn't say that, but okay, now I gotta dip into this. This is from last year, Beauty Wishes and Sweet Kisses palette, and I'm gonna take the lightest shade from this palette, or I'll kind of do like a little bit of a mixture because I'm gonna use it as a highlight. So we just want to I'm just gonna use these two last shades actually and kind of mix them together. It's not going to be as intense as like Champagne Pop or anything, but oh, no, me lucky. I'm just using the last two shades. It's like a pink and like a tan colors in this, and I'm just, yeah, it's working. Perfect. So basically, I could use this bronzer too, I guess, but I just dipped my brush in these two end colors here, and and it just made this nice little highlight. Whoa. Okay. So I have so many Too Faced eyeshadows that I could pretty much go for like whatever palette I want it. And this is kind of neutral. It's kind of like an everyday look. I think I'm going to go for something a little more daring. Let's see, what's in this one? I love this color, and it's called Sherry. It's just spelled different. I love it. So I might, oh, I put a nick in that one. How did I do that? Okay, and what's in the black palette? I forget. Oh, that's more like a purpley tone ones. I think I'm gonna go for the pink palette. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for this one. So I'm gonna start off with this color in Amore, which just looks like that. And I'm basically just going to swipe this all over the lid with a blending brush. From lid to brow bone. And I didn't plan out this beforehand, guys. This is just kind of, obviously you guys can probably tell. I'm just flying by the seat of my pants here. I used to like this blending brush. I don't know how I feel about it now. This is just to start off with a blank canvas. See, Too Faced shadows can be pretty powdery in some of these ones. I'd seen someone say, I think it was Dana, Lolly Dolly 128. She used to be Dana Ann. Yeah, these are kicking up a bit of fallout. She said that a lot of these Christmas palettes are sometimes made like overseas, and sometimes the quality's not the best on them because they're doing mass production for the holidays. So it kind of makes sense. I don't know how much truth there is to that, but you know what, guys? I might have to take something out of a little bit of each of these palettes. Yeah, I'm going to take this matte brown color, which just looks like this. And this is called Rendezvous. It's in the black palette. I'm going to take it on the same brush, just going to tap it in. And tap off the excess, and I'm just going to blend that. That's going to be my transition color. So just the crease and above. Tap, tap, tap. See the fallout? I don't know if you guys can see that, but there is quite a bit of fallout kicking up from this. Alright, so my absolute favorite color is in the pink palette, and it's my namesake, it's called Sherry, so of course, Sherry has to use Sherry. I have a mess here, you don't even want to see this. Alright, so I'm going to take this on this e.l.f. brush, and this is what Sherry looks like. No, this is what Sherry looks like. Alright. Hiccups. Tap, 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 tap. Such a pretty color. It's such a Sherry color. No pun intended, guys. It's like a silvery brown taupey. It has a bit of mauve in it. It's just so pretty. Can you see that? Can you see how pretty that is? I love it. I have a feeling I'm going to use up that whole color because I love it. Okay. Where's that blending brush at? Because I just want to blend. Blend, blend, blend. Okay, and I need to kind of define. So let's see what palette we're gonna go to next. I wonder if I could use this here silvery color. It's called Très Chic. It looks like that. There's a little bit, it's black, but it has a little bit of purple shimmer. Can't talk today. And then we have a black with a gold shimmer in it too. I don't know how well those are translating. Oh yeah, that's pretty. But I think I'm going to use the black with the silver shimmer. I'm going to attempt to do something with it. We are going to attempt to put it on my top lash line, but I'm going to use a thicker brush with it. I'm just going to see what I have, like a smudger brush type of thing. Yeah, this here one will probably do. I don't even know what this brush is for. They're not labeled the Sonia Kashuk ones, but I'm going to use it as like a liner brush. Let's just see if we can get her done. The only thing I fear with these colors is once you start digging into them, the shimmer's going to go. So I'm going to use this Très Chic one. It's just black and it has shimmer in it. Alright guys, fingers crossed. I just want a smudgy line up there. And this doesn't have to be precise or perfect. I'm going to take my powder brush and kind of dust away a little bit of sparkles. So I guess I'll have to kind of line it down on the lower lash line as well. Maybe I don't have to do that color though. Maybe for something fun we'll use this this Parfait color. Ooh, it's kind of dusty. Because I want something light under the eyes. Or maybe I'll just use a I think I'll just use a waterline liner. Which is not going to be Too Faced, obviously, because I don't have any. So that was these three little palettes in motion there. Alright, let's see. Let's finish this look off, shall we? Okay, I have a taupe liner here that I'm going to use. It is just Rimmel. And I'm just going to put this on my waterline. Okay, so it just looks like that. I totally have to clean up my makeup room today. It's a mess. Alright, so this is what the eyes look like. So they're still pretty neutral, right? So I can go with a bolder lip if I want it. But I think I'm going to go with, first we have to do mascara. Alright, so this did come with a little Better Than Sex mascara. But you know what? I think I'm just going to put my palettes away. I think I'm just going to leave this case, like leave this out as decoration. I'll straighten that up later. And I think I'm just going to put, I really got to clean up this room. It's bugging me. Alright, like eyelash curlers I need. I'm just going to put the palettes away separately, I think. So then that way I'll reach for them more. Okay. And the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I don't usually, as a rule, I don't usually open 2 mascaras at once, and I'm still using my roller lash, but meh. I love this mascara. This is my second mini tube of this. Oh my god, there's something in my eye. Something flaked down into my eye. I don't think it was the mascara though. I think it might be an eyelash. Okay, I don't like this mascara this wet though. I will let that dry out again for another little bit before I use it again. I think I got whatever it was. So I'm going to go with a neutral lip, and I'm going to use one of my Too Faced. And this was actually my friend Stephanie here on YouTube, who is Flourish XO. I just kind of found her channel through It's Kirsten, and I'm kind of messaging back and forth ever since and watching each other's videos and stuff. And she was saying that she got the little, I think I've seen her video on that anyway, the little, what is this called? Petit Treasure or something. I dropped out of French in like junior high, guys, so once we didn't have to take it anymore, I stopped taking it. But so I'm sorry for any French speaking people out there. I can't pronounce French, so I don't want to butcher it. She said that this Too Faced La Creme lipstick in Taffy was one of her favorites. I tried it out, and it is really it's really creamy, and it is a gorgeous nude. And I got this from my sister Shantae and her family for Christmas. And the formula is so nice. It's like not drying at all, and it's just, and the package is like, can you hear that? It's so luxurious. I love it. And it's Too Faced embossed in there. Just so cute. So that came with the 3 full-size lipsticks. So it has, I didn't swatch anything at Christmas time for you guys. I'm just going to show you guys these really quick. It has Nude Beach, which looks like this. It has Taffy, which I'm wearing on my lips. If you guys want to swatch videos on this, let me know. I can do all the Too Faced swatches, including my Melted lipsticks. I don't have a whole set, but I can do like these and them. And this one is Wham. And this one's this one's different. It's a little glittery. I don't know if this is my favorite or if it's like my cup of tea, but I'll wear it. It's really pretty. So it's Nude Beach, Taffy, and Wham. Anyway, that is my Get Ready With Me Too Faced video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is the look that I accomplished with that. My battery is going dead, so I do have to charge my camera. And I will talk to you guys all in my next video. Bye, everyone.